Hello everybody, this is Toys R Us, and for this quick Earthspark figure review, we're going to be looking at the Terran Jawbreaker figure. So we're going to have a quick look at his articulation, all the details on him, and I suppose, let's be honest, how much fun he is to play with. We're going to compare him and put him next to some other Earthspark figure that I've got here, as well as some other Generation 1 figures, and indeed some Generations figures, I suppose, just to give parents or people thinking of buying this figure an idea of the size of him. So let's move all of these out of the way first and foremost, and let's get started. So he did come packaged pretty much exactly how you saw the start of the video. He was just held in by them bits of ties there. They're not proper tie wraps, and you can actually undo them properly if you wanted to. I've got to confess, I was just a little bit lazy. You can cut the sellotape there, go around the back, and then set him free from that, but I just wanted to get him out for the video. So the packaging's pretty cool, to be fair. I have reviewed a few other Earthspark figures, but nothing as of late. But this one, I think, I've got to be completely honest, intrigued me from the moment that I did see him. The artwork and of course how he appeared on screen is great. The transformation process, you've probably already noticed, I've uploaded, and I can't at all pronounce or say what the alternate mode is, so I'm not even going to attempt to butcher it. We've also got there, of course, the family, the Malto family from the Earthspark cartoon. So overall packaging is pretty good. Figure itself as well, to be honest guys, is really good. It surprised me, I suppose, the detail on it, and it is quite a basic figure, but it's fun, and I suppose that is what they're aiming for anyway. So let's just move everything out of the way, try and get this to not focus on anything else. So the head sculpt, you can see, I think is pretty good. This is like a reflective turquoisey bluish color, but it really catches the light quite well, to be honest. The head will spin all the way around. It won't look up and down. The arms will go all the way around, they're ball and sockets. There's also the same on the biceps, that's a ball and socket. The fists are just moulded on. That's one of his guns that's just moulded on. It doesn't come off, but you can bring it out like that, which is a brilliant little bonus, to be honest. There isn't a waist swivel, that is all moulded, so be careful with that. But there is ball and sockets at the hips, which means you can kick all the way out, back and to the side. You can take the arms out to the side quite far as well, to be honest. Now, I'm sure that most people aren't going to be doing too many photography shots with this for ultra, posability, but it's got a lot of articulation in it, right down to the knees. These can act as heel screws as well, so you can sort of have him balancing like that if you wanted to, make it look like he is maybe running, because you can't see the fact that that is down from the back, which is a little, he says, it is a nice little touch, to be fair. That does look, again, like he's balancing. The other thing as well is, if you're thinking of getting this, or if you're getting this and one of the siblings or somebody else indeed has other Transformer figures, because he's got the industry standard 5mm holes on his hands. So that's, I think, from Reactivate Soundwave, and then this is of course from all the way back to Generation 1 Power Master Optimus Prime. So you can handle any other weapons, which is great, which means of course you can still attach blast effects and things like that. That is just a screw hole, you can't really put anything in there. But overall, I'm sure you'll agree, as I say, a fun looking figure. So just to give you an idea of size, that's the new Deluxe Optimus Prime. That's a Blocky's Optimus Prime. He's coming in, maybe just slightly smaller than some of the deluxe figures. It depends which ones you get. Some deluxe figures are quite big, but obviously if I was to put Bumblebee, maybe even Hound here, to be honest, maybe even Hound right next to him. How much bigger is Hound? Oh, Hound is a bit bigger, actually. I was quite surprised by that. And this is your main line TF1 Optimus. So you've got an idea of, I suppose, just how big he is. We're going to come right back and we're going to have a look at him in the alternate mode. So there we are, back in the alternate mode, and as I say, it is some form of dinosaur, but I really can't pronounce it, and I don't want to butcher it. The instructions are pretty good, to be fair, but as I said, I've already uploaded a tutorial for you, just in case you want something which is a little bit more descriptive than what you can see there. Now, the alternate mode, again, to be honest, is quite good. It's quite good, and I'm saying quite good because, again, I've got to be honest and, of course, talk about the fact, the different price points, etc. I've got to talk about where it is in the fandom and where it is in the toy line. But you've still got these legs which will move around backwards and forwards. You've got articulation there. You can, if you wanted to as well, you could take this off here because it's just not that bit there. You could also move the leg quite a bit more if you wanted to, but it is sort of pinned into there. The arms as well, you can see they've got ball and socket joints there. You can't unfortunately move the head, that is all molded into place, but again, it just works. It looks pretty good, and yeah, I think, as I say, I think they've done a really good job with this. That is basically it's an Optimus Prime cab, but it's just the Diaclone version. That's a Doctor Who Megatron, which isn't going to make any difference, but if you're wondering what it was, let me just move it out of the way. There's a Studio Series Rumble, which of course he is towering over, and then as I said, I brought in some G1 Dinobots because I know that lots of people who watch this channel had G1 or do collect G1, and I suppose then indeed would be able to work out there's a Earthrise Prime, I suppose the size and scale of this particular figure if I used these just for reference points. So yeah, as I say, a good sort of on the smaller side of deluxe class, but still quite a bit bigger than what's going on with the third-party Legends figures, which you can see. I don't know what's happened to his arm, but again, just to give you an idea, I suppose, of scale and indeed of size. A nice good looking mainline figure, to be fair. One quick thing to do then to get him back into robot mode, and I don't usually do this, but it is so simple to take him back from robot mode, sorry, back from alternate into robot. It'll literally only take a few seconds, and the main reason why I don't normally do it is to keep the length of the video down. As I say, there is a much more detailed version of this transformation process on my tutorial. This is just to get him back so you can have a look at him next to Starscream, which of course is the same size as the other Seekers. Definitely Thunder Skywarp, because I've reviewed him, but I reviewed him so long ago that in all honesty I don't actually have that figure anymore. Right, let's get this turned around, and then there you go. So you can see how he moved all the shoulders, moved all the feet. So he's quite small compared to Starscream, but of course this used to be a Cyberverse mold anyway. There you go then, guys. Not much more to say about him. It's a fun figure, and I think for the demographic that it's aimed at, he looks really good. Let me know what you think in the comments. Take care.